Yo, what's good, guys? It's producer Loudly Soul, and I'm back at it again. So today I just want to talk to you guys about, will mumble rap take you anywhere? So mumble rap, it's something that came out back in, I would even say way back in the early 2000s, maybe even the 90s. Like, that came from the South, really. Back in the South, in Atlanta and places like that, they started, coming out with the so-called trap music, you know what I mean? And, you had some of the people at the forefront of the trap music was Gucci Mane. Excuse me. Gucci Mane, T.I., you know what I'm saying? You had all these guys. And since they had an accent and a certain lingo back in the South, a lot of people, they couldn't really understand it. One more, though. That they had to dab on them real quick. I'm kind of feel a bit sick, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, back to the video. So you had guys like Gucci Mane, you know what I'm saying, and T.I. They had a little lingo, you know what I'm saying, in the South and Atlanta and stuff like that. People couldn't really understand their lingo. So I guess just throughout the music, they just started calling it mumble rap. That's something mostly that's been that's like the new term ever since maybe 2015, with all these new SoundCloud rappers coming out. And one of the fathers of the mumble rap was, artists like Chief Keef and stuff like that, because Chief Keef had created his own sound, and he used some of the slang that and the accents that they had in Chicago, and he translated it to his music. People couldn't really understand it, so he would kind of slur his words and also use a Chicago accent, and that was mumble rap. And all the new artists after that, they kind of followed through, and now we're in today's generation, which, is mumble rap. But then you also have some rappers that are still keeping it, old school, and they're still coming out with bars. You got the guys coming from UK, you got the UK drill, and they're really coming out with, bars. Like, what their thing is, they just need every single verse has to have hot bars. They have to have a wow factor. It's not really just that music where you shut your brain off, smoke some weed, drink some alcohol, and just, zone out into the music. You kind of have to just, vibe with the music and pay attention to the bars that they're saying. So this whole video is about, if you're a mumble rapper, how far can the mumble rap take you? So in the recent years, what I'm saying, we've seen these rappers, they come and go. Every year there's a new mumble rapper. This guy's out. Oh, this guy's out. He fell off. This guy's out. He fell off. You don't hear about these rappers in so many, like, the years go by and you never hear of these guys again. I remember when I was back here, maybe around high school, a rapper named Ugly God was going off, and it's like we don't really hear a lot about that guy anymore, because these rappers, they're coming and they're going, the mumble rappers. So adopting that mumble rap style, if you're gonna adopt it, please only do it short term, and just do it to showcase your body of work. So what I would do is, I would have a whole body of work ready that's in your style and your sound, but it's not really being appreciated by the masses, by the fans. So what you need to do is, you need to see, okay, what's popping off right now? Okay, maybe this mumble rap's going on, or maybe this kind of drill rap is going on. Let me make something similar to this so I can bring in the new fans, and in turn, they're gonna check out my body of work, the stuff that I already made, or the stuff that's really my style, but they come from that one song. So an artist that I see that's really good at this is Soulja Boy. So Soulja Boy, he was coming out, and he came out back in the early 2000s with Crank That, as everyone knows. You crank that, Soulja Boy, everyone knows that song. But throughout the years, he's been reinventing himself. Like, Soulja Boy could have been like, nah, I was rich back in 2006. This is the song that made me rich. These are the type beats that made me rich. I'm not gonna adopt to the new sound because that's bullshit. Screw that. But Soulja Boy said, nah, I'm gonna adopt to these new sounds, and I'm gonna work with these new producers and these new artists. Every new producer and new artist you see coming out, Soulja Boy's always trying to attach himself onto them and kind of reinvent his sound. And that's how he was able to stay relevant still for all these years, because you as a music artist know it's super hard to stay relevant year after year after year and evolve with the sounds, because you could be working on a sound for a whole year, and then next thing you know, next year that sound is outdated, and it's just like, is all the work that I did for that year gone now? Like, we're evolving really quick, you know what I'm saying? Like, when Juice WRLD came out, everybody was, trying to get on that wave, that the Heartbreak and Pain, and the the Heartbreak and 808 era, the singing, the emo singing kind of wave. Now we're on a whole nother wave. You know what I'm saying? We already moved on from that. When for example, X, you had guys like X come out. You had the distorted 808s. You know what I'm saying? Now we're moved on to from the distorted 808s. Now we're moved on to the whole nother, the drill rap, all this different kind of stuff, and who knows next year what it's gonna be. So the main thing you need to do is you need to pay attention to what's on the Billboard Top 100, what is being streamed, and what records are being sold the most, and figure out, okay, how can I do the exact same thing with my style, put a little sauce to it, but just remember, that's not who you really are. You're just doing that so you can get the masses, you can get the attention of the masses, so they can come back and they can check your music out, what you really represent. Whether that's, you have, a little old school vibe to your music or whatever, but that's just to get the masses and the attention of the young guys and everyone else who's still enjoying hip hop and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So mumble rap will only take you so far in music, in your career. It's always good to find different avenues that you can explore in order to support yourself through music. Don't depend on labels. Don't depend on a certain genre or style of rap. Another artist who I see is an amazing entrepreneur who's really took this music level to a whole nother level is Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is way past a musician, way past a rapper. He's somehow staying relevant somehow, and he's not even rapping anymore. He's been stopped rapping. Snoop Dogg has retired. He's retired rapping, and he's still on point. Everyone knows his brand, Snoop Dogg. That's somebody who you can respect as an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? Follow Snoop Dogg's path on how he did it. He went from rapping to teaming up with Master P, another legendary entrepreneur you guys should be studying. Went from teaming up with Master P to doing his own thing, with Pharrell and all them. Then went from, doing TVs, movies, and TV shows, interviews, talk shows, radio host shows, football leagues. He's doing all these different things, products, multiple products. He's selling multiple products to his fan base, his core fan base, and he's monetizing his audience from the brand that he built way beyond music. You know what I mean? So when you're studying and you're trying to figure out the avenues that you need to take as a rapper to really make it as a rapper, try to put yourself out of the box and be like, rapping is not the only thing that's going to get me rich. Rapping is going to grow my brand, and then once I grow the brand, I can monetize my audience and sell them whatever products. You can literally put a link. They have something called affiliate links. Someone else is selling a product. For example, if Apple Music is selling monthly subscriptions to Apple Music for $10, and then they say, hey, if you get someone to sign up, I'll give you 50%. You put a link in your bio, 10,000 people sign up, and that's $10 or $5 that you're getting from that cut. So $5 times 10,000, that's 50,000 a month in your pocket. That's an affiliate link. So if you don't want to make your own product, you're lazy, you can get an affiliate link, but all you have to do is you have to grow the brand. You have to grow your audience, and that takes time and money and investment and relationship building. And that's what you guys need to be doing beyond music, because there's so many ways that you can attack this from all fronts. You know what I mean? So really think about that the next time you put out a song. Don't worry too much about the now. Think about the future in 10 years. You know what I mean? Evolve with the times. You know what I mean? Just know, because the mumble rap, the drill rap, all that stuff can only get you so far. You have to keep evolving. You have to build your brand. All right? Go ahead, click the link in the bio and get 10 free beats from me, plus a 10K stream blueprint in a matter of days. I'll show you the exact steps. So click the link below, get your free beats. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace out.